we just doing this now? Anyway, hey, what's good, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a minute. I mean, no, it hasn't. The last video was a little bit, but it's been a minute before that. But anyway, we back. You know what I'm saying? We back, and we better react to this EDP. You know what I'm saying? Update. We a little late, a little bit, but it's all good. I should have it up right. Let me see if this works. Here, does that work? And it does. We got it up right here, you know what I'm saying? You know, I low-key, I seen it, you know what I'm saying? I just want to react to it, you know what I'm saying? Watch it back. But have you seen it? Alright, bet. It gets kind of bad, I ain't gonna lie. Loki started to feel sad, fam. But let's see what we got going on right here.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment to TikTok. He's apparently completely out of money and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties and is now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations. However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center. Inmate Brian Moreland would like to receive the call, and I said yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed. However, in a world of tit for tat where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that his punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how bad things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven for his own foolish decisions? Does EDP445's work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that cursed Bakersfield motel? We asked this last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP445. If you look at his social blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in April and May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling some of the most crass yet hilarious topics. EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy.
What? Speak up.
It's an unapologetic approach to life. Wow. No, I was just saying.
Yeah, because that's how he was. You used to watch his videos back then? No? Long story short, he would be like very loud. He would be very, you know what I'm saying, up front. He would, not hold anything back, and he is, you know what I'm saying, not cussing this side and the third. Very bold.
Okay.
Talking about like a bunch of different things, like, mainly for sports. He was a big Eagles fan and stuff like that, and he'd be very, you know what I'm saying, very out there. That's what they mean, like not really caring much. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was not a good. That wasn't a good fucking.
Yeah, I understand that.
Alright.
In 2017, as a result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
EDP was getting support from other large YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers, who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'm gonna buy him his play button.
While EDP was also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan.
Calling people out. Like,
what?
I said, didn't Rice come get a play button or something, and he was just calling people out a couple of years ago? Like,
what are you talking about?
Rice Gum got a couple million subscribers.
Okay.
I think he got his play button.
Okay.
But his content was just calling people out and diss tracks and that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what's considered, you know what I'm saying, going against community guidelines. I feel like a lot of times when they try to enforce this rule, it kind of fluctuates. It's like murky waters, kind of. You can't really see, it ain't very vividly clear. Which is a problem a lot of people have, honestly. But, I mean, if you watch his content, it was pretty brash, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was out there, deadass. What happened? Like, right?
No, I mean, a little bit, my eye.
You get used to it, honestly.
The channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community at the time. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objectively that those who loved and supported him could not. They might have seen that a man with such an unfiltered mind may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually be. On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would upload a video titled EDP445 needs to be arrested immediately.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior,
Wait, you saw the original video, right?
The original video? No. I just know you got caught.
You didn't see that video, bro?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, like, that's not a joking matter, but the way that this boy tried to handle it was funny, dog. Like, they catch him or whatever at the place. He said, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? You here for some cupcakes? He said, what's good, bro? He said, what's up? And he was dead ass trying to get daps from the dude. They just look at him so funny. I don't want your daps, man. Nah, but, like, apart from the seriousness of the situation, actually, I like to laugh. But, yeah, nah, bro, that was a whole thing, dog. And he paced up and down. It was not like, I don't want to, don't quote me, but alleged. No, I'm not gonna say it since I don't even know. But I think he might have made some that allegedly sounds like a threat, allegedly. But niggas followed him down his car. Everywhere, like
he considered
MTV
EDP unforgivable,
Maury,
and his life would
on
subsequently
stage,
descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end. In the 7 days following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether. At the time of his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old, and had been creating content since 2010 when he was 19 years old. So the 179 million views deleted in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor, was wiped out quite literally overnight. One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or any kind of record relating to any of his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for earning an online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video and get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who would receive responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it."
What you think about this stuff? Nigga, he had his, okay, so obviously he spent 10 years on the platform, and the shit just gone. Just deleted. I mean, obviously, you know, in retaliation or in response to what he did, you know, so nobody wants to be associated with that kind of person. But you think him getting kicked off for the thing and off this Cameo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, niggas logically, yes, but you think, I mean, morally, yes. You would think he need to be kicked off, but like, in terms of logically and stuff, I think he need to get kicked off, or like shunned like that.
Man.
I guess kind of logically, but like in terms of working strictly with the business,
his options definitely gonna be limited. But I mean,
like if those are his two, they said. Well, first of all, this nigga was most known off of YouTube.
No, what I'm saying is his options now always going to be limited, and like the ways that he could make money. But I would like to hope that there's still like something that he could do to like survive, because then he's just gonna slowly die, starve, and whatever the fuck else. And like, I mean, I wouldn't want to wish it on nobody. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
well,
to our attention, kindly Melita. Less than a week later, EDP445's Cameo account was deleted. Another income stream had gone up in smoke. EDP445 then attempted to switch to Facebook. However, after gaining 6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform. It was the same story over on Instagram. His main account was terminated, at which point EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his cancellation. However, just before his Facebook was deleted, he made one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing for? That's fucked up, alright? That's fucked up. Yeah, I caught you.
No, why you acting like that, bro?
What?
Bro, you acting like how, like people is, you know what? Alright, never mind.
What do you? How are you laughing for? Hey, look.
Like
this is a serious matter.
His voice sounds funny.
What you mean, but that's just him.
EDP445 seemingly got to the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually serious about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an unlaunched, inactive website. In spite of how much of a scumbag EDP445...
Wait, that's like GoDaddy? You remember the commercials they used to do, bro? You don't remember the commercials they used to do?
No,
GoDaddy. Bro, like right now, I think they like some sort of... I mean, this is off topic, but it's just a little side quest. GoDaddy, like now they do like promotional stuff, I think. I mean, I can't really remember honestly, but like it is more lighthearted, you know what I'm saying? Like promotional, I think maybe even charitable stuff. Bro, but back then they used to be on Adult Swim. They used to be on Adult Swim, and they deadass used to be doing like half naked gals on that thing, and they used to do different type of promotion videos. Because promoting OnlyFans in 2010. Nah, but they changed it. They do a full on name. Shout out if y'all know what GoDaddy back then. I mean, I don't mean to bring up their past like that. They probably trying to wipe it clean, but I remember.
You have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos on another third-party website called TwinTwoTV, where his account would be met with the same fate. It was banned.
He wrote, "For some reason, my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on?" EDP.
See, and that's what I mean. Like,
ban,
in terms of business-wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, morally, obviously, they're going to do it because they know what he did. Morally, yes, but like logically, in terms of business, like
matter of values, I guess. Like, I mean,
I know. Okay. Sorry, go on.
It's just a matter of values that they put like them being associated with them, and that what that could do for their business over just their business with that guy. Like, they see it benefits them more to not be associated with him.
Is it though? Because I ain't like before EDP hop on this thing. No, I sure a lot of people didn't know about no 3Speak, bro.
I mean, true, but my point is that future, like, imagine if they try to get any future deals with someone else who could be big or whatever, but and then they realize that they heard about the allegations with EDP, and then
well, there's plenty of other people on YouTube too who's still there. And you still got people who, you know what I'm saying, you got killers, you got molesters, you got predators. Shit, you got Indian scammers. You got everyone on that thing.
I don't really see it. I don't really see them people like that, honestly. Like, I probably would see people doing reactions to those type of people or interacting with them, but not individuals themselves on those different sites. So I can't really say. But I'm just saying, like, that's just what I feel like these businesses doing. They're just trying to make the look up for themselves and their future. Like,
I mean, but actually, I mean, I could see that though. Like I say, morally, I could see it. It's just that, like, here you see right here, like if he just joined the platform,
and he didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's like
do anything on their platform, but they know what he did before.
Yeah,
they just don't want to have to deal with it, because that's why they just ban
So yeah, that's just the thing where with me at least, like I understand, I agree, it's on the third, but at the same time, on this app here, you didn't do it. That's like how would this be compared to trying to go in a new relationship after you cheat and they know you cheat? That's a good analogy, right?
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, so like say someone, you cheat, this, that, and the third, boom, 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 they find out, and you won't gonna get no girl because the girl know you cheat before. Like, oh yeah. Feel me? So I don't know.
445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, the internet wasn't finished with ending his career. Rich from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was only going to be so long before the trolls would come and inform them of his past.
But I don't even know if you could get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it, because you know the trolls are going to come after you and say, oh yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed. You'd probably lose a job at that coffee shop too real quick.
Rich would be correct in this statement. EDP 445 moved from Bakersfield, California to Henderson, Nevada following the expose, where it seemed as though he managed to land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021. However, this job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user called Lennon Jimenez would expose EDP 445's Lyft profile.
Bro went from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
And his position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation would promote Reddit discussion, with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver, how the mighty have fallen, which received comments such as, can you take me to the grocery store? I'm gonna go buy some cupcakes, and I hope he doesn't get on any food delivery apps. MF would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which would also both fire him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats, and all three of those companies fired him.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reasons didn't seem to get the position. EDP 445 no longer had the ability to make money online or in real life, as this revealed, unless he were to find some extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company.
I don't know, but like, I mean, right now he's just trying to fight for himself to try and like live.
No, I mean, I understand, but like, applying the Chuck E. Cheese, though, dog. Like, you know, so that's like trying to apply to a daycare center, you know? You have to stop me. Yes. Split a video.
He might be working for. With so many obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied for a name change with the Nevada County Court on the 21st of October 2021. The strange part about this is that when you try and search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant Moreland, it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP 445's name change has been successful and he's no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
As you can see, I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant, submit, no results found.
However, the problem with this, as outlined by the EDP 445 subreddit, is that he's not exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo. He will be spotted everywhere no matter his name. He should flee to Cuba or something like this. Changing his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked anyways. What good does changing a name do when you're as easily recognizable as him, lol? He needs to lose hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant. Perhaps the goal is to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been unsurprisingly struggling with money.
He's broke, like, YouTube made him money, but after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account, plus 2 cars and a couple of other things that he might be able to sell.
How the fuck you know that? How the fuck you know that?
Close friend?
Huh?
I don't know.
There's no way, bro. Who knows what's unless like he, bro? How do you know what's in another man's bank account? It's my thing. That's what I want to know. Use the bank teller. Even then, that's illegal, right?
Yeah, probably. You're supposed to be disclosing that information if you have access to it.
Oh, wait, sorry, go on.
No, that's just it.
That's still is crazy. But you know why he don't have money from YouTube despite having like 2 to 3 million subscribers?
He wasn't a partner.
No, he was.
He got removed as a partner.
No, I think he was. I mean, I don't even know if that's why. I think when you become a partner, you start to get AdSense, like ads and stuff to put on it.
Why is he making money from YouTube?
Well, it's a simple fact of the type of content he was making, in the sense that if I think he was a partner, but he couldn't get any ad revenue on it. So actually, matter of fact, it wasn't even monetized because of the type of thing, because he didn't care, and that's what people loved him for, the fact that he was unfiltered, he didn't care, and it kind of come back to bite him, because like he can't even rely on the money that he could have made from that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's why you see him. You know what I'm saying? But like, only of less than 3,300. Like the fact that you can even come close to the range of what the person has.
The only income that he has, other than the 3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons and the 2 cars that he owns.
However, in the 2 months since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that EDP445 has sold one of his cars, possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even further. In the same live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation and further, P445. In the 2 months since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that
Nah. How y'all get his license plate though?
Picture of the car. I thought you just said that.
They used to know.
EDP445 has sold one of his cars, possibly.
They just say he sold a car.
No, it ain't just say they said they found out he sold the car through using his license plate and searching it up online, like going through some sort of registry was not to find out where that's been.
His license plate had to have been placed on Lyft or whatever driving places he had to use.
You're right. You're right. His license plate was on the thing. I mean, who said it was that car though?
Nah, I guess it had to have been that car, bro, because they found it. Jeez.
Possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled even further. In the same live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation, it also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a tenant.
Call up Spur Apartments and verify for yourself. EDP will no longer be living at Spur Apartments. The reason why he got evicted is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have been going around trying to get him kicked out of wherever he happens to be staying.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
Okay, so I just called security. Yeah. Go ahead and let security know all
I will
this information.
Be more than happy to let them know. Thank you very much.
EDP's
Niggas fucking.
Determined the fuck this fucking stupid stuff.
Hey, yeah, the paparazzi.
Like your boy moving to different hotels. Like I mean that's farts, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the same. I'm telling you, bro. And like, we got a couple minutes left, but like, I'm telling you, like, they really out for this dude. I think it's worse because he's so well known.
And what's even worse, I feel like these people using his whatevers to make more money off of him because they're recording all of these things and probably putting them up on YouTube or whatever, and they making money from that. That's fucked. That's really fucked.
Actually, not. Yeah, think about it like that.
That's really fucked.
But I mean, a part of me feel like
kicking this man down while they can or whatever.
Like throwing salt in the wound and shit. I feel like a part of me, like it could be that, but a part of me feel like they doing it because they genuinely dislike the dude in the sense that they dislike what he do. Okay. And they feel like they since they know so much about him, since because his profile or whatever is so much out there that they could, you know what I'm saying, do stuff about it.
Now, essentially what this person is saying, I want to make sure you have no place to live. I want to make sure that you can't get a job to make money for yourself. I want to make sure that you're going to starve and die, and that would make me happy. I would stop that. You're like indirectly murdering this person.
I think you deserve it though. Cause this ain't the first instance apparently. This ain't the first instance.
I ain't saying that he's undeserving of this, but what I am saying is that there's still like limits to certain things that you do. I'm not looking at it as like what he is to society, but I'm just looking at him as like a human now. Like he's doing these things to try and survive now. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure he could understand like what he did was not good, right? he got banned for it and he had his consequences and that sort of stuff.
I mean, it was more like it was multiple offenses. I ain't gonna lie. And then there was times when you got held accountable for one of them behind the scenes, and he still
if
went
you
ahead
observe
and did
jail
this.
time, would people like, you know, whatever, bro?
I mean, I feel like that would have been it, but I feel like some people feel it, like taking it so far because it's on the internet. Like there are some people who
I mean, all kinds of stuff get put on the internet almost every.
No, I mean true, but like when it comes to situations like this, you know what I'm saying?
Why they pushing this? I mean, I don't think they probably. I mean, I haven't seen really much other people with similar stuff to this guy getting dragged as much as Tingham.
Detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a short stint in prison would almost make his circumstances more comfortable. We'll preface this part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested, however they never seem to have any rock solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain of salt. In late October, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Simon seemed confident that EDP had been arrested, yet provided no evidence.
That's his name. Go look his. You can look up his stuff right now. Look at that, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't clickbait necessarily clickbait title, but like,
I almost thought this was his video. I was like, see, look.
Or reason for the arrest.
EDP has been arrested. Today is October 25th. It is 11:30 at night, and EDP has been arrested today. And he was actually arrested today. But I don't know what he was arrested for.
This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP445 by the name of Felipe claims to have some stronger evidence pertaining to the potential arrest of EDP445. Less than a month ago, on the 3rd of December 2021, he'd uploaded a video titled "Is EDP445 in Jail?" In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a private number stating that it was EDP445 who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center.
So the third time I picked up, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center, inmate for Bryant Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I like hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, like, holy shit, like he got arrested, like wow,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is for no caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy states that it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No Bryant Moreland is in any of those prisons. In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual prison, as it's safe to say that EDP is a man who made a mistake so bad that even outside of concrete prison walls, he barely has a drop of freedom.
I mean, it's crazy to think, like going back on what we said, what you mentioned earlier, like, there's plenty of other people who've done similar things or arguably worse, who once they serve their time or whatever, huh?
They gotta come back.
Yeah, who once they serve their time they done, but what I'm saying, appreciate it, You straight. Hey, but hey, that's the end of this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Make sure y'all subscribe. Like I said again, turn on the post notifications and feed me.